Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. We are back for episode 2 of Kingdom Death Monster, a gameplay series that really is one of two things. One, it is the most anticipated game in my existence of gaming. Shira's probably most anticipated game since you found out about it like 2 years ago.
This is the Gambler's Chest expansion. We are doing the new campaign.
And I don't get access to the center of my table again to film anything else until after we finish playing through this. We both love this game. We are very excited to dive in as far as we can get. So we'll keep producing videos. We're going to be putting them out here on the channel. So if you like and you want to support us, because this takes a ton of work. I mean, look at the wide shot. This takes a lot of work. We could play this game without doing all of this extra stuff. So hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. You have no idea how substantial that is into allowing and helping us continue to make content like this. That being said, the last game was our first session.
Yes, we did
First
the prologue.
time we've come across some of the new stuff as well. We have both re-looked through our rule books. Shira has 2 of her own. I've got 2 of mine. We both have reread through the new stuff for the Gambler's Chest. We've re-explored the stuff from the base game. We're figuring out how to balance everything. There is going to be some working kinks. We've already found some things that some slight things that we missed.
Some mistakes that we made last time,
But not significant, and we'll make sure to leave comments down below whenever we find those
We made it
out.
harder for ourselves. The prologue Crimson Croc actually has a toughness of 6, and I was playing with the base level 1 toughness of 7. So we play Kingdom Death on extra hard mode.
We've already beat a level 1. Why not do it again? That's the real thing. We still have a few little bits of upkeep we have to do before we journey on. Today we're going to be fighting another Crimson Crocodile. This will be a full level 1.
Yes.
An official level 1. And we have a few resources and a few events we have to trigger. Do we want to start by doing some of the fun story events?
Sure.
Before we do the building? So Shira's favorite story event of all
Intimacy
is intimacy.
See, I've already looked at the intimacy page.
You can't do that.
I could.
That's not how intimacy
It said it was a new intimacy page, so I did look at it. So, you're gonna roll, because you don't know what the things are.
Love juice. You want to pull your book open then?
I will.
Okay. We are drinking the love juice. The love juice says, during the settlement phase, you may archive this to gain intimacy. Nominated survivors must be able to consume. I am going to choose...
Not people who are going out, they might die.
I'm going to choose one of my survivors that's brand new, named Calamity.
Okay.
Calamity currently has no gear at all on his gear grid, not even a bloody cloth.
He doesn't start with a founding stone?
No.
Wow.
No, no one starts with anything.
I don't know if your scout would actually take that cloth.
My scout can carry anything he would like.
But he's limited. He's the only one who can carry stuff with.
He can only carry 4, and he can only carry. He's the only one that can carry scout-specific gear, but he can carry anything he likes. And so, my lovely survivor, Expendable, will be taking out the bloody cloth, and Calamity is going naked. Why is he going naked? Because he's currently engaged in intimacy. What can I tell you? You can't have any obstructions when intimacy is happening. Shira.
All right, you have to nominate 2 survivors. Who's your second?
The other reason why I'm choosing Calamity is because he gets 1 check mark when he consumes towards leveling up hunger, and it says love juice is a consumable, and it says the person who does this has to be able to consume. I am assuming I am drinking the juice.
Yes.
Only makes sense.
Does the male drink the juice or the female drinks the juice?
I am assuming the male drinks the juice because he's full of fervor and vigor.
Okay, and who's the female?
The female is I'm just going to do an unnamed. Should I partner him? Let's write down a brand new name. The brand new name of the female is going to be Serendipity.
Serendipity and Calamity?
Serendipity and Calamity. What does Serendipity mean? I know it's like a contrast to Calamity.
Yeah, it's gaiety, just happiness.
Okay.
So they are going to... Okay. Roll.
What die do I... This one's open. It's been sitting out here. It loves being rolled.
Okay. You just killed 2 of us. The couple's efforts to bring life into this world are fruitless. Overcome with despair, they march into the oppressive darkness. The nominated survivors are dead. Good job.
Okay, I will be taking out
Calamity.
a brand new survivor named...
Well then. Good job.
Calamity just completely killed Serendipity. Oh. Cross him off.
Really?
Cross him off. I'm going to have to come up with another
You were
name.
like, why should we do intimacy already? We have plenty of survivors.
Let's go a little bit more peaceful with this next name.
Died in sex.
Did you write down died in sex?
Yes.
Okay, I am now taking out...
Good job.
I am now taking out Bellowing. Bellowing is also going to be a male. Happens to be using the same survivor sheet as Calamity was at one point. I will have to draw one more of these knowledge cards because we're using Arch Survivors.
You don't have the hunger thing anymore?
I don't have hunger anymore. Instead, now I have tenacity. When you depart, gain a survival token. You may spend the survival token anytime to gain +1 survival. Okay, so we're moving...
What's your name?
Bellowing. Yeah, Bellowing. I'm yelling into the ether after Serendipity and Calamity. We might see those two names come back. I'm honestly sad that we don't get to use them.
You need to not kill all of our females and make only males.
Bellowing could be a female. Do you want Bellowing to be a female or a male?
Female.
Female. All right. Bellowing is now going to be a lovely female. Bellowing Bellatrix, something like that. Observation, when you gain a survival, when you spend a survival token. Okay.
The intimacy chart is so cool. Why did you roll a 1?
It's a good thing we got to show the audience how awesome the new intimacy chart is and all the cool things we can do with it to bring forward
new life.
I also have to update my notebook. This is not a good... For the record, our goal here is to produce the most watchable version of Kingdom Death possible while maintaining our ability to enjoy the game, play, and have fun. We are not going to cut out the moments where we're thinking, where we're talking, where we're strategizing. It's just going to be part of the journey with us.
At our
if you're
teammates.
watching this, this is what Kingdom Death is. This is what it's all about. I cannot believe I am so sad about this. Okay, would you like to continue
all
progressing?
the other events need to be done with you. Did you kill the one with the 3 understanding?
So Expendable will have 3 understanding, but not until we depart. So, do you want to talk about what we're going to be spending our actual endeavors on while I rebuild my book, completely killing out Calamity and noting that you said died while sex?
Died in sex.
Died in sex.
Died in sex. All right.
You know what happened? He probably couldn't perform, and he was just like, I
can't let this get out.
I'm going to the darkness. Life.
It's awful.
You know, they don't have good medication there. It's a hard life.
All right. We have 5 endeavors because we have the death principle and one of our survivors decided to die last.
Excuse you.
Notice who is killing all of the survivors in this game.
Yeah. Who's playing Kingdom Death, Shira?
You're killing all of my survivors in my settlement.
They don't call it death for a reason.
So we are spending our 5 endeavors. We are going to be building the Bonesmith, the Organ Grinder, the Skinnery, and then we are going to be spending, because Jesse wants to, spending 1 to innovate at Keeper of Dreams.
We got to.
And 1 at the outskirts to try and get the stone that the scout needs to create his cloak so that he can actually hide and take back all of our gear. Not that we have much gear right now.
Yeah, so the important part about innovating is you can only ever do it once per lantern year. And so if we fall behind on innovating, we're already ahead on innovating technically. If we fall behind on innovating, we'll be in a rough spot. So
don't worry, with you killing people, we'll get 2 endeavors each time.
The stuff we need to find. First off, go ahead and mark down that we're gaining 1 hollow stone resource. That'll be on the resource sheet.
Are we going to spend it right away or no?
No, you can't. We actually need 3 of them plus an organ to build the stone face cloak. The stone face cloak is the thing that allows us to hide during the fight with our scout.
What type of resource is it?
It's a stone, hollow stone. Probably a special resource or a...
Basic exchange, node 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't
Probably a strange resource.
Okay. Hollow stone.
Hollow stone, yep. The important thing with the hollow stone, we have to mine it every year, and we can spend, once per settlement phase, we can spend an endeavor to get it. We need 3 of them to build the stone-faced cloak. The stone-faced cloak is the first thing we want to build, in my opinion, because it allows us to actually cover up and hide on the floor of the battle, meaning that we now can have someone that goes out that remains hidden so we can retrieve our gear.
Yeah.
At the moment, losing gear wouldn't be the worst thing, so we're probably going to fight with 5 survivors.
Okay.
But, you know, it gets important really quickly. So, that's going to be one of our first endeavors. Then, we're spending 3, like you said, Skinnery, Organ Grinder, Bonesmith. It's good to just have all those options out there. And do you want to go ahead and do the Innovate action, or do we want to buy our... we need to...
Innovate.
Okay, so let's use a regular monster organ. Let's use a regular monster hide. And a regular monster bone to do our Innovate plus this endeavor. Now, the innovation is going to have us grab wildly from our innovation deck. In here we have sculpture, pictograph, face painting, ammonia, inner lantern, symposium, drums, and hovel. I'm just going to shuffle
I like
these.
some more than others.
I'm going to shuffle these up. You really should... You shouldn't look at these. So I'm just going to do this.
I usually pick for you.
I know, but the problem is the sleeves are slightly different. So you can even see what the potentially new ones are.
So you grab 2 old ones, essentially.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, but I didn't look when I grabbed them. We're actually getting brand new. The sleeves that I was using 5 years ago when I first got Kingdom Death, you can't find them anymore. So we're buying brand new sleeves.
We get a choice?
Flip them and we get a choice.
I didn't remember us getting choices.
Mm-hmm.
Ammonia or Symposium?
Symposium's going to be my vote. Go ahead and read over what they do, though, and let me know your thoughts.
Symposium is an education language consequence. It increases our survival limit by 1. When a survivor innovates, draw an additional 2 innovation cards to choose from and add Symposium consequences to the deck. Ammonia, a pungent bilious substance ideal for crafting leather and treating wounds. Departing survivors gain +1 survival. And add ammonia consequences. We're doing Symposium.
Yeah, the reason why Symposium is so important, especially if it's an early draw like that, is it's going to allow you to actually go ahead and draw extra cards from the deck when you're doing a settlement innovation, and the deck gets really big very quickly. It also buffs your survival limit, which means it's valuable to have. The other things we are going to do. So now we have to spend some resources. Shira,
you want to add these consequences in later?
I can go ahead and pull them now if you want to have me pull them now. So let's see here. So I'm adding the Symposium consequences.
Yeah.
Okay. Music, art, collective, inner lantern, collective, science, conviction, collective, science, faith, lantern ovens. There's no new inner lantern ones. New life.
You're adding Symposium consequences.
Symposium, yeah. There's no new Symposium. That's what I was talking about. Storytelling, science, shrine, music, ammonia, hovel, home, inner lantern, hovel consequences, Symposium consequence 1, Symposium consequence 2. Let's see if there are any more in here. So the other thing that we've been figuring out is we are in a dangerous position because we threw 3 founding stones during the last game. Shira thought it would be a really good idea to use all of our founding stones so that we could survive.
Shira did?
Shira thought... am I wrong on that? I feel like I remember...
Shira did?
So Shira felt like throwing all of our founding stones last game was the best thing that we could do.
Yeah. In light of people who kill their characters.
So now we have no weapons. I would really like to keep the pseudo-penis.
Go for it.
The reason being is because it's 1 consumable, gives you 3 survival, and the Invigorator Fighting Art. The Invigorator Fighting Art is a perfect pair for my guy Expendable. Expendable has Grounded. Grounded allows him to choose if he has 0, 1, or 2 insanity. And if you have no insanity with the Invigorator Fighting Art, I'll get +1 speed and +1 accuracy. So do you mind if I go ahead and consume the pseudo-penis with my Expendable character?
You're just gonna kill them. Sure, why not? It's gonna be a very short-lived campaign.
Okay. From there...
So no, you're consuming it now?
I'm going to consume the pseudopenis.
Okay. Don't even bother writing it down.
We have veined glass. Veined glass is going to allow us to build a blood glass dagger. This is a 3-speed, 6 accuracy, 0 strength modifier. However, it's honed. Honed 3 means it has a +3 strength until its edge is ruined by a weapon by wounding a parry or super dense hit location. There are a lot of those in the Crimson Croc. This is going to be a kind of useless weapon soon, but it's better than nothing. Who are you going to attach it to? Unless you want to go with an axe or something bigger.
I have -1 speed, so having a speed of 3 will take this down.
It'll take it down.
Yep.
Which isn't necessarily the worst thing.
I'll take it down.
Okay, so you're going to give your founding stone to another character?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. We have 1 hide. We have a few organs.
I was gonna run with fisting. You like fist and toothing. I don't like fisting and toothing.
I don't mind fisting and toothing, yep. So we have hide, organ. So my thought, Shira, is to go ahead and build. Were you more interested in bone darts or a bone axe? So
Darts.
bone darts are going to be ranged.
Darts.
You want darts? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll spend the immortal tongue here.
Okay.
To go ahead and create, we'll break apart the little tiny bones that are cut in the tongue, and we'll go ahead and grab you a pair of bone darts.
Pair? No, just one.
Just one, yeah. Well, I mean, there's a set of 3, a set of bone darts. So we'll spend that. We still have 2 hide left, 3 hide left, an organ, and 2 more organs. So from here, we are not going to be building any more weapons. At the moment, I'm fist and toothing with every character on my board.
I'm not taking darts.
You're not taking the darts?
No.
Okay. So
Give it to your scout in case we're desperate.
I think you think giving him my scout?
I want him to stay far away, and this way he can participate.
All right, fine. I'll give the bone darts to my scout. I'll give him some ranged. Now the other thing that we can build, if we would like, we have 1 pale flesh, so we can go ahead and build a Crimson Folds, Crimson Slippers, or Crimson Guard. Have you thought about which one of those you might want?
I didn't care, so I was going to let you choose.
So the Crimson Guard is going to go ahead and give us bleed, but 3 armor. Crimson Folds is going to give us bleed and make it harder for bleed to kill us. Seems a little counter. And the Crimson Slippers is just going to be a very lovely pair
of slippers.
I think waist is probably the most valuable location to have armor at the moment.
Cool.
So let's go ahead and spend the pale flesh and 1 organ. So pale flesh and a tiny ear. We'll go ahead and make us the Crimson Folds. You can take those. And then we still have an organ, and a hide left.
Did you already take one out, or no?
Nope.
Oh, there's 2 there. Okay.
The next things that I think would be worthwhile would be spending our hide for a pair of bandages. The reason being is because so far the Crimson Croc has encouraged us to bleed quite a lot. I think the person that's wearing the thing that immediately gives them bleed should probably take the bandages. It removes up to 2 bleeding tokens from yourself or an adjacent survivor. So you'll be able to mitigate that bleed immediately. And then we have 2 more organs left. And my recommendation with the organs, so we've got our options here on the organ grinder location. Right here on the bottom. So Monster Grease is usually very valuable. Fecal Salve is also pretty valuable because it can make it so that you are not a threat. So we could smear Fecal Salve over the dreaded pack and kind of see what happens. I think, however, 2 Monster Grease would probably be the best thing for us to grab with the last 2 items. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I was just trying to remember. One of my characters had, when we were departing, we were getting a survival and understanding. I was trying to remember which one didn't have. I already had 2 and I couldn't take them up. We just increased our survival limit, so I actually can go out with 3 survival.
Nice. I'm going to give you 1 Monster Grease.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to attach 1 Monster Grease to my person who's carrying nothing, who's bellowing. So I'm going to be a very greasy, very naked boy.
Girl.
Very greasy, very naked girl. Just so, you know, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
All right, this adds +1 evasion.
All right, so that's going to be all of our current development.
Bloody cloth, what do I care most about? Where do I want to put that armor? The bloody cloth is one of the newer gear items from this expansion, and instead of it being just the regular cloth, it's when you depart, you gain +1 insanity, and you may use this armor for any hit location. My head is very squishy. We're gonna do head. And then I have Crimson Folds. When you depart, you gain a bleeding token. That's going to go on my waist for 2. And then a bloody cloth. Why not? We'll put you on your head as well.
So my guy Expendable is going to go ahead and swallow the pseudopenis. He's going to gain +1 accuracy and +1 speed while he has no insanity. And I'm going to go ahead and drop his insanity to 0.
The one who can choose when to take his insanity
exactly.
to 0, 1,
so I'm going to
2.
drop his insanity to 0. And he's going to go ahead and grab +1 accuracy and +1 speed, but I'll put it down here because
you do know that when we fight the Crimson Croc, you're going to be terrified. Anyone without insanity is terrified in the Crimson Croc.
Yes, but he's never going to see me.
Would you like to know what terrified means?
It kills him really quickly.
Yeah. Here's your terrified card. Because you're starting out with 0 insanity.
Ignore any bonuses to brain trauma rules. You are guardless. Guardless. You cannot ignore hits. If you have at least 1 insanity, you can take a moment to collect yourself and spend a movement. You mentioned this before.
I did.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
Because look.
I'm going to set myself at 2 insanity.
I only say this because your base action.
He swallows you whole. I'm going to set myself at 2 insanity. I'm not going to have those bonuses. But if I get knocked down to 0 insanity, so I'm terrified, I will also be slightly more invigorated.
Did you put the AI and the hit location deck on top of each other?
No.
Someone did.
Did you shuffle them by chance?
Yes, I have shuffled them.
Good, perfect.
Oh, great. I have shuffled all of the cards.
Oh, everything.
Every card, including all of these guys that come out.
Love that. So
All right.
fighting arts.
So you're not starting terrified. You've decided against that?
I'm not starting terrified. Yo, I'm really excited about my scout.
Yeah,
Oh,
the one who's supposed to be hidden and not actually participate in the fight. You're excited about him.
Yeah, he's gonna, he's gonna do it. Everything. He's just gonna be real active in the whole game. So writing down -1 accuracy, -1 evasion, temporary because he is the first scout.
Do you want to make up the Crimson Croc's AI deck?
Is it different from?
It's not any different. It's 7 basic, 3 advanced, and the same traits.
it gets shuffled. I
but
see.
it does get shuffled. So here is.
So what's the makeup of it?
7 basic, 7 Bs, 3 As.
7 Bs, 3 As, and then the traits are still in?
The Adrenal Adept, the Enchanted Flesh, and the Immortal Presence are all in play.
So it might actually be, there's quite a few other advanced cards that we have not seen. So this actually might be a very different fight from the last one. Just in case you were excited about that.
That's why I was giving you that option.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Those are the Bs?
Yep. And 3 advanced. Lovely.
Got my hit location deck shuffled. Give me these. I look forward to us having sleeves. It's annoying to shuffle.
You're scared of shuffling them like riffle shuffling them.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
This is my game. Alright, you've got your tokens on hand.
Got tokens on hand. By the way, we are using beautiful metal tokens. from Upgrade Gaming. There's a link down below, and I heard he actually made a code. 10% off if you use, I'll put the code in the description of the video. I think it's like Quack10 or something. If you wanted to buy them and get a discount. We get nothing for that, for the record. He sent us the metal tokens to check out. I was very excited about them. I like beautiful upgraded bits and pieces. Okay, where are we?
I was giving you your survivors to place them out. I believe we are almost ready to go.
We do have our backup
emergency dice.
Emergency dice in case we need to break a new pack. So, very good to have. I actually, Shira, this is something we didn't consider.
Yeah.
Guess what I have to get?
What?
I have to get another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to get another model.
Hmm.
Do you know why?
Yeah.
So, let's see here. I have... What about... This guy's very cute. Will you use him?
Him? Or what about him over there?
A horned, which guy over here?
Right on that shelf.
Oh, the, my special...
Fan-made.
My special fan-made Quackalope model with a horned Quackalope rubber duck
I think that's
in the background of it. We'll use that for now. It comes with a Quackafloat card, by the way.
Yeah, but it's fan-made. We're not using that.
But the Quackalope float, it's 3 armor on your waist. All gear in your gear grid loses the soluble and heavy keyword. While equipped, you have the propulsion drive fighting art, and roll your severe waist injuries using the back of this card.
It's cute.
It's very cute. Okay, he's horrible. He's so bad he's good, though.
Don't put him in that color.
All right, we'll set him down.
He doesn't need a color.
We want him to be...
Away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, over here, away. Although he's very hard to reach over there. Yeah, the fight never went in that direction all last game.
Yeah, but remember, the Crimson Croc can move sideways. So I would rather he not be there. There you go. I'll move him for you, should you want to do anything.
That's my lovely expendable.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. All right. Are we ready? No, we're not ready to fight. You set this up very quickly.
I did.
We're not even here.
Why not?
We have to go on the hunt.
Oh.
What are you doing? You forgot how to play King of Death. Prepare departing survivors. We have our gear.
Hunt track?
Our gear is equipped. I'm putting the bloody cloth on my head. I'm putting the other bloody cloth on my head because that is the reasonable thing to do when you have a piece of armor.
Move yourselves.
That can go anywhere. We are now putting down the departing hunt track. So how far away is he? You need to pull up his book there. She's just ready to go. She's very excited.
I was like, we're gonna do it.
And all of us have to actually be on here.
So I look up at the showdown?
Yeah, so pull up his showdown. Oh! We're all leaving together. The classic crew, you know, the gang.
With our rubber floaty.
Yep, and I'm grabbing the Hunt event deck. Now these as well, you can tell which ones are new and which ones are not new. So I'm going to shuffle them and I'm going to draw from the bottom of the deck so I cannot see at all what we're putting down. We do have herb gathering and mineral harvesting in here. And we also, I've included the bone eaters. If the bone eaters...
the third spot needs... Is this the starting spot? It needs me, and then we're here.
Okay, so the ones that will be leaving is we got to put down his. So he is in this location.
This is starting?
Yep.
Okay.
This one.
It's 1, 2. This one goes away. It's one of his. I think. Here.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's the little starting point, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 in. So he's on this fourth one. Okay.
We don't even need this one over here.
We do.
Why?
Because he might move.
Oh. What goes here?
Nothing. I mean, if he moves, then one goes underneath him.
Okay. He's so excited to see us.
He probably won't move,
Yeah.
but he might.
All right.
All right. We have to choose who is taking the step forward. Okay. And
Did you decide who's who?
let me go ahead and do that.
That's important.
Yep, bellowing's gonna be orange. Hey, you chose my character to take a step forward.
I did.
What's up with that?
Very much.
That's not cool. All right.
Because you're going to roll. Random event.
Yep, so go ahead and...
Roll D100 on the hunt event table.
Yep, go ahead and pull open the book.
Which one's your 10? Which one's your 1?
White is my 10. Gold is my 1. A 54.
Is it from this hunt event or is it from...
The only thing that will trigger the other hunt events is the Ark Survivor hunt event and the Scout hunt event.
So
and
it's
that's
a base
only
game book.
that's only if it's a base game book. Wrong book.
Going back. There's this showdown. And I
You
need
can just set it in the middle here if you want.
you.
What are all those papers?
This is my settlement.
Oh, okay. Here, set them like down over this way.
That's my settlement. Did we have any resources left? You spent them all.
No, we spent them all.
Okay.
Well, swallowed one.
Spent them all.
Oh.
Hunt
Right there.
event table. You did 54?
54.
Bone storm. Mighty winds tear across the landscape, collecting chips of stones and skeletal remains. The survivors huddle together on the outskirts of the storm. They may either brave the storm or wait it out. What's your choice?
Brave the storm.
All survivors gain 1 courage and suffer 1 event damage. 2-3 random hit locations.
1 event damage to 3?
Yep. Archive all fragile gear. Did you just doom us?
Archive all fragile gear. No, that's not fragile. Do you have anything that's fragile?
No.
Nope, we're good. If we'd been carrying like a bone blade, we would have been doomed. But
Your bone darts are not fragile?
They're not fragile. They're frail.
Okay.
But they're not
A
fragile.
blood glass dagger is honed, and so it will get ruined, but it's not fragile. All right.
So we gain a courage.
1 courage and 1 damage to 3 random locations.
1 damage to 3. Everyone takes 1 damage to 3 random locations?
All survivors. Good choice.
Okay. Expendable. 1 damage to the waist, chest. Okay, amazing. Body. Waist. Bellowing. Taking a damage to the head, the waist, the hands.
Terrified.
The head.
Head, hand, head. My head's already a heavy wound.
And apoplectic. Hand, head, waist.
Head. And 1 hand.
Shira,
I have 1 more.
I think the courage was worth it.
Despair. Head. Chest. Did I not give myself armor for anywhere? Oh, you put it on my head. Chest. And head, chest, and hand.
Moving forward, Crimson Croc hunt. River of blood. A river of blood flows across your path. Strange eyes surface to watch you. Each survivor must roll to cross the river. Subtract 1 from your result if you have any heavy gear in your gear grid. We shouldn't have any heavy gear. Do you want to start as the first one who's crossing?
Sure. Do we get our when you depart stuff yet? Or not?
Yeah, we got it immediately.
Oh, so I
Which
gain-
means, technically, I should have triggered Insight immediately as well. Let's go ahead and do that.
Insight immediately? It doesn't. You don't have to wait for the settlement phase?
So we have to wait for the settlement phase for the other event.
Okay.
But Insight itself will be triggered immediately with Expendable because I'm on the hunt event.
When you depart, gain 1 insanity. You gain 1 insanity with your bloody cloth as well. And I need a bleed token, please.
You need a bleed token?
Yeah.
lovely actual metal bleed tokens from our friends over at Upgrade Gaming. Everyone has an insanity. Oh no, not everyone. Not bellowing. You're naked bellowing. Bellowing does have +1 evasion though, so I should mark that down.
Yeah.
Okay, insight.
Sure.
During the hunt phase, Epiphany, in a single moment, the curtain of the world pulls back. You dream. Before you, toiling silently, a strange creature with the imprint of a human face sculpts stone faces into the ground. You meet its concave gaze and wake. Gain the following ability and roll on the table below. Explore. When you roll on an investigate table, add +2 to your roll result. So where are my abilities? Okay, so I'm gaining explore, and then I roll on the table here. A 6 is going to be +3 survival and +3 insanity. That is like the worst thing. There's the chance to get permanent accuracy, permanent evasion.
Good job.
But instead, I get the thing that's like, you get basically nothing. I go to 6 insanity, which is great for me. Our max survival is 3, so I will bump up to full 3 survival, which isn't too bad. And I have the explore ability, which I'll go ahead and track while you continue to resolve the River of Blood with your characters.
Okay. I am rolling with Terrified. 7. You swallow a mouthful of blood that teems with life. Your digestive tract is mangled. Gain 1 bleeding token and vomit out your unwelcome guests. I'll take another bleeding token. Please and thank you. Bleed token.
It's a good thing we have one character with bandages.
Yeah, bleed token for me.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Despair now. 5. I'll take another bleed token.
For your other character?
Same effect.
Okay, you want me to roll?
Roll.
Let's start with a scout. Let's get him across safely and surely. Lantern.
You hear a story within the blood. Gain +1 evasion token and the immortal disorder.
Okay. So, +1 evasion and the immortal disorder. Mm-hmm. That's an interesting one.
Yeah. We had it last time, and then they took it away when we got back to the settlement.
Yeah, it basically means that if you're insane, you don't take physical damage, you just take mental damage.
Yeah,
and I'm currently a sane 6, so it's not the worst.
Yeah.
+1 evasion token. By the way, we also should have had +1 survival token for 2 of our characters, right?
Who?
The 2 that have tenacity both get a survival token when they head out on a hunt.
You also have tenacity?
Yeah, both of us have tenacity. So let me find that survival token while you continue to do stuff.
You need to roll for the rest of your characters.
Oh, I will do it.
I've rolled for everyone.
Accuracy, speed, evasion. I don't know what is specifically a survival token. So I'm just going to say we're going to hand you one of those and one of those.
Okay. And then roll for your other 2 characters.
Other 2 characters. Bellowing.
Do either of your characters have a whip?
Nope. Bellowing has a 6.
Take a bleed token.
Apoplectic has a 6.
Take a bleed token.
Good.
Great. That was done. And I've advanced to this one. Here you go. Read.
Herb gathering. Special hunt event. The survivors consume herbs and berries. All survivors gain +1 survival.
I can't. I'm at my limit with 1. Okay.
And if you'd like, you can go to the herb gathering portion of the storybook.
I would.
Right now, because we don't have a scythe, you're gonna want to leave quickly. I'm just letting you know that.
So should I go?
Yeah, go. Take a look at it, but...
Story event. Wrong one.
You're not gonna want to hang out there, is what I'm saying.
Why?
You need It's Kingdom Death, Shiro. We're never the best or the biggest or the boldest.
0 to 11, I won't get anything.
Nope.
Okay. Herb exploration or explore the swamp? Which one is it?
It's herb exploration.
So, yeah. I don't have anything.
Yep, so for now...
Bye.
You need a scythe to really use that.
Yeah. Alright. That's it.
Alright, Beast Bellows goes
survived.
here. Now we've come in contact if you want to reset up the actual fight.
Take that. 1, 2. You're starting that way.
That wasn't too bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your rubber duck there. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Alright.
I feel reassured about our ability to overcome the immortal darkness.
Okay. I'm glad you do. I'm gonna switch places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Lovely. Are you ready to go?
I believe we're ready to go.
Aye, aye.
How long did it take for us to actually get to the fight? 47 minutes.
Ready?
Is all it took for us to get to the fight.
Oh, great. That's a repeat. One of the new ones in this expansion. Whipping and slamming.
Where's that last founding stone?
Oh, stop it.
You want a token?
For what?
Whipping and slamming.
Yes, I will. Repeat card. When this card is resolved, place it back on top of the AI deck face up. While face up, ignore effects that manipulate the AI deck, such as any gear items. Place a token on this card and target the closest survivors. We're all equally close. Who's monster controller? Where's your thing?
So...
Also, do we have any other gear?
I was going to start...
Pause. We don't have any other, we haven't finished. Terrain. Blood pool terrain set up in the center of the board. A survivor corpse terrain set up normally. A random terrain card set up normally.
Okay.
Sorry. Let me read the text. There was once a beast whose heart swelled with delight. It wanted nothing more than to revel with others, yet try as it might, it found no one else to mirror its mirth. It learned to share the joy in its heart with a twirl of its fingers. Instinct, fingers strum, the fingers on the back move vigorously, scores up, startling pops sound from its arthritic knuckles. That's its instinct. All non-deaf survivors will suffer a star brain damage. Showdown set up. Monsters have to be 5 spaces away. Survivors have to be 5 spaces away. He is standing on top of his blood pool. You drew a random terrain card?
Yep, a toggled pillar is what we've drawn.
Place the monster in the center. Place them 5 spaces away in the...
Toppled pillar and a where's my lovely dead...
That's it.
Where's my dead survivor corpse?
Now we can... It's over there.
Dead survivor corpse. So we'll stick you here, like before. Toppled pillar. Obstacle blocks survivors in monsters' field of view, interrupts ranged weapons attacks. Impassable survivors cannot move through spaces occupied by it. If adjacent to a toppled pillar on one of its long sides, you may hop over it. Place your survivor in the corresponding space. Set up at least 5 spaces away from the monster. Please stick this in a position where my scout can jump over it. Or hide behind it soon. So it has to be 5 spaces away, so it's going to have to be like the long side over there.
So...
Just put it right next to him.
Here?
No, yeah, flat right next to him. Because then I can just go around it and hide behind
I
it.
think this is still...
That's 5 spaces away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Like, I'm just going to stand here.
I'm going to throw darts until throwing darts is a bad idea, and then I'm going to go back and go, oh, we really need a stone-faced cape. That would be nice. I've promised that I will watch them die.
Okay, now, monster controller. Put your tokens on it so that you can choose who's...
So, monster controller is going to be here. I'm not going to do this. This doesn't work very well for me, so I'm just going to pass this first player token across. Which means expendable is also going to be the first one targeted because I want to go ahead and give him 1 insanity. Don't worry, I'm slippery.
Were you not insane before?
I wasn't.
I think when a survivor has 0 insanity, they gain the terrified survivor
I gain insanity immediately as we begin the game.
So lucky.
Let me know if that house rule is incorrect, but that's what
Why did you not have insanity?
I never had any.
Alright, we are gonna refresh his traits. He has enchanted flesh, When the monster is wounded, its blood hardens into translucent scabs that sparkles as it moves. During the showdown setup, shuffle all coagulated hit locations, place this card on top. When instructed to draw a coagulated hit location, draw from the bottom of the stack face down. Then he's got Immortal Presence, which is another trait. Hypnotized by fidgeting spine fingers, your body's fear response escalates. When a survivor has 0 insanity, they gain the Terrified Survivor status card. Adrenal Adept. The monster disrupts your blood flow, preventing your body from coping with stress. When you would gain insanity from brain trauma, your body stutters in pain and you suffer 1 damage to a random hit location. Now, move the monster so you're in his back spot. 1.
Just so you know,
2.
my lovely character, Expendable.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can turn around as much as he wants. There you go. There you go.
I love it. My lovely character, Expendable, has earned himself a whole page in my book.
Is there anyone in the direct perimeter besides you?
No. You know how you become attached to characters in Kingdom Death and then you watch them die gruesome deaths? We're gonna do that.
Monster controller.
Okay, alright.
2 speed.
2 speed. Rolling, hitting on A.
3+ accuracy.
I have neutral evasion, -1 evasion because the event of being the... Oh no, it's not expendable. Stop it, you. Bellowing. +1 evasion. I'm very oily. So, hitting on A.
4.
What is he? He's on a 3, hitting on a 4 now. That's going to be 2 hits. 2 hits for how much damage?
2 damage each.
2 damage each. I'm already so wounded.
You are also gonna have after damage.
Gonna be spending some survival.
Waist.
Chest and waist. What is the after damage?
Bleed and knockback 5.
So I'm spending 1 survival to ignore the waist. My body is going to a heavy wound. You said knockback 5?
Mm-hmm. And gain a bleed token, and you're knocked down as well.
And I gain a bleed token. And I'm knocked down. Good. Good. This fight's going well. I'm gonna carry back our items.
Oh, Lord.
Ready to go? Our turn?
Our turn.
Would you like to go?
Who's got the biggest chance of wounding him?
The dog started dreaming. She was doing her flinchy thing.
Alright.
So the Founding Stone is the best chance of wounding him.
Yeah, but I don't know if this has a crit location up there.
I'll handle it, don't worry. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna hit in the butt, rolling 2 dice with fist and tooth, hitting on a 7+. I have no modifiers, no accuracy, no skill whatsoever. But don't worry, these dice.
We're magical.
2 hits. What do you got me? Oh.
Our first trap. There you go. We haven't had a trap card from his deck yet.
We never got to it.
Nope.
Reshuffle the hit location deck. All survivors are doomed.
Great.
The monster's many fingers gesture in hypnotic waves. The attacker gains the Terrified Survivor status card. The monster accelerates your heart rate. Gain the Death Count Survivor status as well. That's still over here. You know, I thought.
Why would we need it?
Why would we need it? You want to go over what that does?
Oh. Death Count Survivor status. At the end of each round, gain 1 survival and place a Death Count token on this card. You may surge an additional time each round for each token on this card. When there are 5 tokens on this card, your heart bursts, killing you instantly. Who'd you just doom to death?
Apoplectic has 5 rounds left. The monster giggles. Full move away from all survivors, then turn to face the attacker.
We'll go that way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And turning to face everyone.
And give me those cards, because I reshuffle the deck now. That was great.
Yep, that worked well.
You did so good.
I am going to move forward 3 spaces with expendable. Nope. Yep. My movement with a scout is slightly less because I'm carrying a gross revolting pack of...
Are you in range?
I think potential is what I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am in range. I'm going to throw a bone dart. 1 speed, hitting on -1 accuracy, hitting on an 8+. But I get an extra. I don't get anything. I don't get an extra speed. I don't get anything. Cool. I hit him. Ooh. Vassalized. Failure? No, we're not going to fail. Wound. It has... Okay. Let's just go ahead and wound him. What is his current defense?
His toughness is 7.
Toughness is 7. I have a strength of nothing and a strength modifier on my bone darts of 3. So I'm going to be wounding on a 4+. Let's do it. I don't think that rolled at all.
I don't think it did.
It just kind of spun on the 4.
Okay.
I've taken off.
Does he still has a reaction down there?
Draw a congelated hit location card, put it on the top.
Ah!
Here's the thing. Yeah. Congelated hit location cards oftentimes...
Coagulated. Not congelated. Where do we have to be?
They oftentimes have a critical wound location.
Okay.
If you crit, it doesn't matter. I vote we immediately throw the founding stone, critical wound the monster.
What the fuck? I'm going here with my 2 characters. Tough Nut gets Terrified is using his bandages to remove his 2 bleeding tokens.
Yep.
And then
seems reasonable.
Despair is rolling in that pit.
Oh, the pit of lovely juice?
Yeah. Where'd you put that card?
I'll find it. It's over here.
5.
5. You're going to gain a monster level insanity.
Okay.
Blood pool 5. The blood is warm. Gain a monster level insanity.
Those are my actions.
And he's gonna go.
Yeah.
Good news is I'll stand up after he goes. Bad news is I'm slowly getting tokens on my death count card. At the end of each round, gain 1 survival. So we say that, is this an end of a round?
I would say so. Yeah. Okay.
I'm already at max survival. I could have stood and surged though. Because we right now have everything except what?
I can also call to you.
We have everything except dash?
Yeah. We have everything except surge.
Oh. So you're saying the ability that allows me to surge multiple times...
We don't have yet.
Good.
But does that card give you surge, even if you don't have it?
Nope. It does not. It just gives me the ability. You may surge an additional time each round, which means I could attack him ferociously. If only I had the ability to attack ferociously.
Yeah, surge is the one we don't have yet.
Great.
Did you want to spend survival and stand up?
Yeah, I mean, it's neutral because I'm going to stand up after this anyway.
But you'll get more survival.
I'll be at full, so you will know someone else has to spend survival to stand me up. I can't stand myself up with a fist bump.
This person gets more survival, right?
Yes.
That person's the one who's knocked down.
Bellowing's knocked down? You're right. Which means he could also move, because he'd still have his activation.
Yes.
Or did he use his activation? No, he got targeted first.
He got targeted.
So I'll have him go here and go ahead and roll on this then.
Okay.
Ooh! Lantern 10 on a survivor corpse. Gain 3 insanity and 1 skull basic resource. Archive this terrain. 3 insanity. It's going to move him up to
insane.
4 insanity. And a skull basic resource. Okay.
Okay. What is all of our insanity?
When you game this, a survivor of your choice gains 1 insanity. I've got only 1 over here, and I'm going to have to spend it to clear this card. Should I go ahead and give myself an extra insanity?
I was looking at this next thing. Make your decisions before I ask questions.
What was the question?
The threat with least insanity in range. So Terrified has 2 and you have 2. I will target... The monster controller moves down to you. You'll target yourself. In range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move yourself. 6. 2 speed.
I get another insanity, though, for targeting
Doomed.
myself?
What does doomed do? We were all doomed. Were we allowed to spend survival?
We were doomed on the trap. We didn't spend survival on the trap.
Okay.
Yeah, doomed means you cannot spend survival.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, a speed of 2.
2 and a 4. What's he hitting on?
3s.
Hitting on a 3.
Do you have any evasion or anything?
No evasion. No.
So 1 hit.
1 hit.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Who did you wait? Who did you just roll with? You're dead.
Why?
You're terrified.
Why?
After damage. If you're terrified, you're devoured whole.
No. But
you're dead. So long, farewell. Apoplectic has died. We get 2 endeavors.
oh, that's valuable.
That's so valuable. You love your endeavors.
That's good.
Now you only have 2 characters to run.
I was feeling overwhelmed with having so many characters.
Good job, Jesse Anderson.
I'll hand these to you.
Thanks.
And I'll just start. I'll start erasing things while you continue. Can I have your eraser, please? I just have some modifications to make on my sheet. Oh, I gotta cross out.
I told you being terrified is bad.
I had no option. I had no option.
All right.
This row of people, relentless, then apoplectic, then calamity. This is not a good.
2.
Heart exploded.
We moved. We're attacking with my blood glass dagger. We are attacking in that spot so that we can attack that dumb hit location. Speed of 3, which I have -1 speed, so it's a speed of 2. Accuracy 6. Honed. This has +3 strength until its edge is ruined after ruining a parry or super dense hit location. Well, let's see how I hit. Hits on 6. 2 hits.
I'm proud of you.
Are you?
Yeah. Was I doomed? I couldn't dodge or anything.
I don't know. You were the monster controller.
Yeah, I couldn't dodge that after damage effect.
This is the effort. That's the card.
If you were terrified, you were devoured whole. But I could have dodged that one. I got 1 hit, right?
Yeah.
So I could have dodged with survival.
Okay.
Why'd you kill me?
I was excited. Were you here? Put back all your stats.
What are you doing?
Killing you.
I'm down to 2 survival.
Here's your death count card back.
I'm still in this.
And terrified card back. Only if we ended in 5 rounds, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm going to live the whole game. I'm not putting everything back. I'm just, taking notes.
Alright. I have 2 hits. I am attacking the sparkling blood colony first. And I have a strength of 3 minus his toughness. I hit on 4. No. You strike the monster's pride and joy, gain +6 strength to wound this location. So I have a strength of 9.
I think I put back my stuff accurately enough.
I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. You said doomed to start with, so I thought it was an undodgeable location. And then I realized you might just be clarifying what doomed was. Yeah.
So wounding, my wound roll plus my weapon strength is 3 plus this 9 minus has to be greater than or equal to his toughness. I would only fail on ones. I shouldn't say that out loud. Damaged. AI. And now we're rolling on this. I have a strength of 3. I hit on 4. Which way are you moving?
You haven't hit a super dense or parry location yet?
No.
Okay.
Why?
No, I'm just wondering, because that's what hurts your blade.
Yeah. Nothing says it.
Okay.
Yeah. 8.
Beautiful hit.
Wound. The monster recoils, its fresh blood instantly congealing. Archive this and draw a coagulated hit. Okay, so did the other one say archive it? You did. You didn't tell me to archive it.
Oh, sorry.
Archive this and draw a coagulated.
So let's see if one of our people is lined up right now. So facing...
I am!
Or on the side, okay.
1, 2, 3.
Go for it.
These are not mine anymore. You, technically... When you suffer brain trauma, when wounding the monster, gain a square. I have to keep track of the bookkeeping. I just wounded him twice. 1.
Nice.
2. For him. That's why I put those gear with him. And then you are going to roll with your founding stone. You have +1 evasion. 2 hits on 7s. 1 hit. +3 strength, so 4 strength. I need a hit on a 3.
Pull it down, crit it.
Hitting on a 3.
Okay, I'll take it. It's not a crit, but you're working on it. Okay, moving on.
I've done my part.
I'm also doing my part.
Surge is another activation.
Yeah, Surge is a full another activation.
I need Surge.
So I moved with Bellowing here. Bellowing has nothing but Fist and Tooth, so I'm going to be rolling 2, hitting on a 7 plus 1 hit. Draw a card for me. Wounding on a 9 or 10 with a beautiful crit. What is this card?
Salted Snout.
Remember to say the card names out loud because it makes it way easier to put them in the actual video. I don't think you did that this last cycle.
I did not.
Salted Snout.
Should I say it now?
I need a critical wound. Nope, because I'm never going to go back. I'm going to zoom in really close on the camera and struggle to figure out which card it is. Here we go. Crit, crit, crit.
3.
I thought it was a 9. Not going to wound. And reflex. The monster rolls without turning. Full move the monster to the left. On collisions, survivors suffer monster level damage.
Is it left or right?
Oh, I read the word left, didn't I? So you all get knocked down.
Great.
And you're going to suffer 1 damage to 1 location.
Is it +1 or star +1?
No, star +1 damage. 2 damage.
I was like, I've read these cards before.
2 damage to a location.
Great. Terrified. Your chest. Knocked out again anyways. And despair. Your chest. Okay, get out the table for me, please.
No. Why?
It's 2.
Dash.
Dodge.
Dash before he goes.
Dash. Move me out of the way. Move me.
Now see, if you're wondering like, oh, did they just spend time looking at a rulebook to try to play the game? Yes, we're trying in this series to take the time to check rules, even if it makes elements a little bit more
character, please.
boring. Yeah, where are you gonna move? You want to dash with both of them or just with one of them?
I'll dash with both. That was his turn?
Yeah, I dashed you around both sides.
That was your action.
That was his reaction to my attack.
Right, now it's his turn.
Not quite. You've gone with both your characters. I've gone with one of my characters.
Yeah.
I just went with orange. I had not gone with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't quite get there, though.
Would you rather go and drink from the blood?
Sure. Blood drinking. Metallic, like the lip of a lantern. Gain 1 insanity. Why do I know what the lip of a lantern tastes like? Oh, no. I don't want to drink. Why'd you recommend that?
I asked.
I don't want to drink. I want to get rid of this.
Okay.
I'm going to do it.
Spend your activation, get rid of it.
What
was your insanity at?
It was at 2, so I dropped down to 1 insanity.
Why do you drop... No.
You spend an insanity.
Spend an action to archive this card. You don't have to spend the insanity. No.
Okay, and then my darts.
Do you want to put yourself back in the other location, or do you not want to be... Where do you want to be?
I want to be behind him.
Alright.
That's where I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I'm currently behind
this
him.
Guy. You moved 1 space back.
Oh,
I was asking, did you want to complete your full move?
My expendable character is going to go ahead and attack with the darts on the butt. The darts have a 7+ accuracy, 1 speed,
1 speed,
2 speed. No, I don't have that. 1 speed. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna move me back next to the pillar.
1, 2.
No. You're straight next to it.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3?
Yep.
Okay. Feeling confident?
Yep, it's his turn. Considering we've fake killed our characters twice now, I'm feeling great.
Oh, you're still imminently dying. When do you have to place another one?
My heart's gonna explode.
Do you have to put it now?
At the end of each round, we're calling around the end of the survival's turns, so yep.
Because you got that the first monster's turn.
Yep.
So this is his third.
Yep.
Hypnotic struck. The monster full moves towards the center of the showdown board. And then turns to face the most survivors. So move him onto his terrain. Is that most?
I think so.
Okay. Pick target. All non-immortal survivors. Who are you immortal with?
I'm immortal with my lovely expendable character, who is our scout.
Okay. So, facing. So, me and you. You and me. Together. Intimidate. The monster's many fingers gesticulate in a hypnotic wave, while its head sways counter to their rhythm. All targets suffer the flea brain trauma.
Yep, that's where we're gonna run 5 spaces backwards and fall down.
Where's the flea brain trauma?
Plus gain 1d5 insanity.
Is brain trauma considered brain damage?
Brain trauma is not brain damage. Brain damage is where you tick down your insanity. Brain trauma is on this chart. Flee, you are knocked down and suffer knockback equal to your movement towards the closest board edge. Gain 1d5 insanity.
Is that a brain trauma? When you would gain insanity from a brain trauma, your body stutters in pain, instead suffer 1 damage to a random hit location?
This is that's specifically if you're taking damage. This is a brain trauma that it says I suffer that. It's different. We're doing the keyword flee.
Okay. So now what?
1d5 insanity. 7, so I'll gain 3.
Oh, we're gaining insanity?
Yep.
4.
She gained 2.
Why?
It's 1d5.
Oh. Rounded up.
Rounded down.
I thought rounded up.
It's Kingdom Death.
Okay. I thought rounded up. Which character? You.
It might be rounded up. Still 2.
Do you want the extra insanity?
No. Someone will clarify that.
Okay.
I'm dying currently, so I'd like to defeat the Crimson Crocodile and not suffer the explosion of my heart.
Okay. How would you like to do that?
If we had Surge, I would attack it relentlessly.
Oh, technically there was a flow. Did you want to dodge out of the way?
No.
Okay. I'll stand up with Surge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to dash. Spend another survival to get there. You want to throw your bone darts? Your darts?
It's the end of his turn.
That was his action.
Alright, I'll throw a bone dart. Hitting on a 7 plus. Do I have any? I have nothing. Oh, I have -1 accuracy. An 8 plus. That's what I have. Good. Ah, I need that for not connecting. What is it?
Blushing hip wrinkles.
The blushing hip wrinkles. Lovely. Don't worry, this is a guaranteed wound. We all know it's true. I need 4 to wound.
7 minus what?
That'll work. It's a wound. He's going to archive this card and gain another scab on the surface of his body. And I'm going to move. I'm going to stay. I'm going to be brave.
Okay, I'll move and try and hit this location. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are hitting with my founding stone. 2 dice. Hits on 7s.
Good.
You can't hit from there. Doesn't matter. This is on top. That's why I'm telling you this.
I could still hit it. If I got a crit, it would work.
It wouldn't.
It would. A crit cancels all things.
It's unless you attack the highlighted space, your wound attempt is an automatic failure.
Never mind.
It's not.
Okay, good.
I will spend survival. Can you reach there if I spend survival to move out of the way?
Nope. I could dash. Yeah.
So let me move out of the way.
I'll spend my survival token, which is going to go ahead and move up my tenacity ability.
1. I'm dashing out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I will dash to that location. Attacking with fist and tooth.
Oh god.
8. I am oily though, so 1 hit.
Okay, that's all you needed.
We have the sparkling crimson gills plus 3 to wound this location. So 4 or better is a wound. 9 or 10 is a crit. Fist and tooth.
Fist and tooth has 1?
No, it has no modifiers.
So why? Plus 3. Oh, 4 better to wound.
That is a wound. I will take it. I gnaw at it with my molars.
Okay.
I wish we had Surge so bad.
I know.
So let's go ahead and stand up our little baby boy. Expendable is gonna use her survival to stand up bellowing. No, stand up the unnamed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can you stand me up before you go?
Yeah.
Because I only have 1 survival with this character.
Yep.
Thanks. And because then I can use the survival to dash and get close enough to go.
Okay, and rolling fist and tooth again.
Okay.
Hitting on a 8.
Yep. Alright.
I wish we had Surge. I'd be so murdering everything if we had Surge.
I'm spending my survival token to dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2. We are attacking with my blood glass dagger, speed of 3, but it's a speed of 2 because I have a -1 speed. Hits on 6s. 1 hit. Reflex, strength of 3.
What card is this?
This is the Pale Fin Base. Oh, Strength of 3. Hits on 4s. Fail. The monster flips upside down and glides on its wriggling...
Wait.
The monster flips upside down, glides on its wriggling fingers, moving 2 spaces forward. Do we want to spend survive? We can't.
I have not dashed.
You have not dashed?
Spending it.
Okay, get out of the way. And then it cranes 1, 2. Alright. I am knocked back 5.
Out. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And knocked down.
Knocked down, and I suffer 2 brain damage. So brain damage ticks down from this?
Congratulations. Yep. Ticks down from your insanity.
Is that brain trauma?
It's not brain trauma. Does it say brain trauma?
I want it to be.
But it's not.
Okay.
Okay.
This one gets help when it gets brain damaged.
Well, you gotta put the other one in the crossguards then.
Alright, it's his turn.
I think everyone is gone, yeah. We've done our best.
Crimson Snap. Threat with the least insanity.
I don't want to be a Crimson Snack.
Who has the least insanity in range?
I've 5, 6, and 4.
3. Me.
You.
Monster controller. Moving.
We haven't really been moving it.
I think this is his 4th round because we've been tracking it, so it would be down here. So targeting myself.
Oh, did we just finish our turns?
Yeah.
Amazing.
1, 2, 3. 2 accuracy on 3. 2 damage each. Okay. Ooh, evasion. That still makes it a 4. I still connect. 2 hits, 2 damage each. Alright. Hand and legs.
Oh.
I have nothing in those. I have to roll on the hand spot.
On the hand table?
Yep. And I'm knocked over.
Don't worry, Shira. Wait, could you spend survival?
I only have 1 left.
To prevent you from rolling on a table?
Okay. 0 survival. And I don't take the hand injury.
We're still learning how you survive in this game, for the record.
Okay.
Okay.
This one stands up at the end of the next monster turn, which was this one.
You want me to throw my bone darts?
Yeah.
I got it, don't worry. Expendables got this.
Okay.
Hitting on an 8.
Okay. Hitting on an 8.
What? No, someone else can go. I don't think I'm going to go this time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Speed of 2. Accuracy.
How do they make creatures that feel so
Do I get an extra? It's
possible?
Where do I take in the blind spot effect?
There.
I'm saying no. It's to hit or it's to wound?
It's to hit.
To hit.
To connect.
So if I would hit on 6, now I'd hit on 5s.
Yes, ma'am.
We have not gotten any.
Why are you rolling those dice? I think you need to take 1 tick of insanity.
It would be great. Hits on 5s. 1 hit.
1 hit, good, solid. All we need.
A strength of 3.
Have you been paying attention to whether or not you dull your blade, by the way?
Nothing says it would say it on
yeah,
here.
Yeah, it would. I'm just wondering if you've been following.
Parry or super dense. Hits on 4s. That moved! It was an 8! It was an 8, Jesse! That card made it flip! Failure.
Your propensity to roll as far across the board as possible has now been your biggest downfall.
It used to work.
It was an 8 from here. 8.
There!
It doesn't work.
I don't want to do it. So it's the blushing, bulging neck.
Oh, what he's doing?
He flips upside. I can't avoid this. Flips upside down and glides forward.
Just 2 spaces?
Yes.
He's a bad guy.
Okay, and I would go which direction?
Over the side, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I kind of pop you out wherever you're adjacent to.
I take 2 brain damage. Alright, and then it cranes its neck to wink at me.
It doesn't turn around.
Oh, you're right. It just looks around at me.
And we're going to touch his butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dash to get up farther. So Yellow, who desperately needs to kill him within the next round, or else my heart explodes.
Do you get 1 more round?
When there are 5+ tokens in this card, your heart bursts, killing you instantly.
Can I see the card? You go.
Oh, I'm dead the moment after all of our actions are done. And we have no surge.
Have you been taking your survival?
Yeah. I've kept it at my max survival, so I haven't been going above max survival, but I have been taking survival.
What is this? Round 1, you placed 1. Round 2, round 3, you placed... At the end of the round, you placed the 4th.
Yes. Remember, we took out his cycling card. This is the 4th round. At the end of this round, it'll be starting the 5th round.
I think you have 1 more round.
I got it.
Yeah.
On his first attack.
Right, and so at the end of that round, you would have put 1 on it.
And the survivor's going, I placed 1.
Right. Then he went his 2nd turn, and at the end of that survivor's, you would place a 2nd. He went his 3rd. At the end of the survivors, you would have placed your 3rd. He went his 4th. After the survivors, you'll place the 4th.
Okay. Okay.
Correct us if we're wrong.
We're dying. 1 hit. Fist and tooth. Getting a crit on a 9 or a 10. Fleshy armpit. Critical wound on a 9 or 10 is really what we're going for here. Let's calculate the wound cost. Nothing. There's no math to it. I don't wound.
You fail.
Failure. The monster flips upside down and glides his wrinkling fingers 2 spaces forward, then cranes his neck and wings at the attacker. They suffer 2 brain damage.
Attacker suffers it.
Yeah.
I was just bowled over.
Yeah.
I applied it to the wrong person. I'm terrified now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chasing him down with my last...
You heard what I said?
Yep. Chasing him down with my last character, who is Bellowing. Bellowing is going to go ahead and attack Fist and Tooth as well, hitting on a 7+. 1 hit. Please give me a card. Fleshy body. Failure. I'm not going to fail. I'm going to crit, like I said before, except I didn't use the right dice. The stone dice is clearly what I should have used. Yeah! I couldn't see it. Shira!
You critted.
I did it. Critical wound. You carve a hunk from the monster's body, gain 1 random resource. The monster squeals in pain, gains 1 negative movement token. Remember last time we gave him like 7 movement negative tokens immediately?
It wasn't a movement.
It was a bunch of other things though. I think that might have made him easier. What do you think?
I'm sure it did.
You want to see what I hunk off of his body? Pseudo penis. Oh.
Pale fingers.
Some lovely pale fingers.
Have I gone this round? I got knocked down in the monster's turn. Because I didn't stand up at the end of his turn. He knocked me down in his turn.
You just got knocked down with someone else attacking.
I was already knocked down. He just ran over me again. Would you like to encourage me with anyone? I can encourage myself actually with him. 1. Standing you up. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've lost track at this point. I don't know if she's playing right or wrong, but I trust that she's probably accurate.
Founding stone.
Here's the thing.
7,
with a game like
6.
this, the whole point is to have fun. Oh, honey.
What was it?
What do you think it was?
2 hits.
Nice. It was a lantern.
Yeah, that's what happens.
What are you targeting first, and what are they?
I'm targeting the pale cloaca and then the blushing lower jaw. My founding stone is 1 minus. I need 6s. 9.
Okay.
It's a wound.
Shuffle it.
Reshuffle this, please, for
Yep.
me.
Oh, we're so close.
And 1 more. 8. Another wound. You put 1 in there?
You put 2 in there.
Thanks. Compulsive reactions, monster recoil, it's flesh blood. Instantly archive this and it gets a coagulated hit location.
Okay. That is all of our turns, though. That's definitely everyone.
Yep. Yep. All right.
We should probably get more mindful with, like, flipping our stuff to track and things like that.
So turn them all face up.
Turn them all face up because we've all gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we go, we'll turn them down
Okay.
for the next round. So now put your 4th token on.
Now, technically, whoever's the monster controller technically controls this character. We're just playing it like we agree at what we're doing.
End of the survivor's turn. Crimson Snap. Threat with least insanity. We're all threats. I have no insanity. No. I'm terrified. I'm gonna die. I have 1 survival.
Who, which one? Blue, dash right now.
Dash right now.
Have him target you, then dash. Run away.
Okay.
He'll move full movement. He won't be able to reach you.
He's gonna trample all of us in that process.
I understand what you're saying. That's why I'm also going to dash. Erasing.
I can't dash. I have no survival with 1 of mine.
So you will be trampled. Love you. See you later.
Okay. He's targeting this
Yep.
friend. Now move me 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You see his like neck crane around,
1,
his gaze fixes
2,
on you, starts
3,
charging forward.
4,
5,
5,
6.
It's not a ranged attack. Will he change? Will he target someone
No.
he's next to?
He always they fixate on and target someone and they go after them.
Because then it would be close to survivor, and then you get knocked out.
It doesn't retarget people.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
He identifies his target and then he goes after his target.
Okay. You want to try taking him out?
I would love to try taking him
I'll
out.
be a last resort, but I need to get rid of this card.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to go with him yet, though. I want him to be the final blow. So I'm actually going to go here with my lovely Bellowing. Bellowing's rolling 2. Those 2. Oh. Bellowing's going to dash to make it around to that side. That is the last of my survival. Bellowing's now rolling 2. Hitting on an 8. No hits.
You're in the way now, and we won't be able to hit through this.
That is what we are seeing. We can hit through it just by failing it. So, my yellow is going to go.
Or do I throw my founding stone?
I'm not going to tell you what should be done.
Do you have any survival on anyone to stand me up?
No, not a bit. Oh, yes, I do. You want to stand up?
I can't do anything while I'm down.
Standing you up. I do this. Ready?
Hurrah! Okay, you will become monster controller next. Tracking the founding stone. One automatic hit that inflicts a critical wound.
If it has a critical wound location on the card,
It does.
they all do. Okay,
1 wound.
what's it do?
Roll 1d10.
You roll 1d10.
I saw what it is. 3, okay. Gain 1 random monster resource. If attacking with fist and tooth, you ignore this.
You gain yourself
a fleshy vein.
A lovely fleshy vein.
Okay, 1 more hit.
My guy. Hitting on a... eight.
That was a 2.
Well, let him go. You never let him go.
Did you attack with both your characters? You're a yellow guy now.
Yellow's gonna go fist and tooth, hitting on a...
Do you want to move into your back?
I would like to be in the backside, yep. So hitting on a 7. 2 hits.
Glossy tongue. Did we already do the fleshy body?
Yep.
Glossy tongue.
And... blushing foot knuckles.
Which one do you want to do?
The one with the critical wound, because I have an 8 or 9 to wound on a critical wound. We'll calculate the other wound result after I definitely get it. 4. Oh, no. Okay, the monster turns to face you and deftly swats your attack away with his tongue. If you're using a weapon, I'm not. I'm using my hand, so he just kind of licks my arm a little bit, and I go, wow, your tongue's really bony. That's strange. I do get to still try to wound on the blushing foot knuckles, though.
I thought it cancels it.
He hasn't moved out of the way. I still have a reparable target.
Really?
Yep, absolutely. 7 is a 7 a wound. What is his...
His toughness is a 7.
He's dead.
Because you got a 7.
He's dead.
He's dead!
Again, the base is very ugly.
But it's thematic.
I understand.
He's dead.
We're going to carry him home. He's going to become liquid. Shira. Holy cow. That was
anticlimactic because you hadn't calculated it. But I think you're right. Fist and toothing. His toughness is 7.
Yeah, I have no strength modifier, but I get him.
Wow. Before the round ends, you survived. All tokens leave.
How did we almost kill 3 characters with
we
that?
Did so well.
There was a touch of let's check the rules to make sure we can survive.
That's how this game is.
Holy. I think that went well. I feel reassured.
I do too. All right. Aftermath. Victory for a level 1. We each get 1 hunt XP.
Okay, 1 hunt XP. Oh wow. I'm going to be triggering a philosophy, yep.
I will also be triggering a philosophy with one of mine.
Okay.
And not with you. I was just trying to recall, did I wound with my blood glass dagger? Oh, it also says if you remember after the fact, it doesn't count. Never mind.
On what?
For your knowledges, you have to remember when you're doing them.
Unless it was dangerous.
Right. I don't think it was dangerous to wound him.
We were pretty in danger.
Okay.
So dangerous.
Did I do any more damage with this? With my strength of 3?
I don't know that you did.
I don't think I did. That's the only problem.
No.
Okay. Hunt XP plus 1 weapon proficiency level. We don't have weapon proficiencies yet. It's weird with this expand. We don't unlock them. We can't. I don't think we can unlock. Is that fighting arts? Can we start specializing in weapons?
Yes.
Okay. Plus rewards. Where's the rewards?
I think weapon specialization comes from. It might come from our actual philosophies.
I think so too.
Not from
choosing.
Choosing, yeah.
Rewards. The first time the Crimson Crocodile is defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, level 1. 4 basic, 5 Crimson Croc.
1, 2, 3, 4. Got ourselves Perfect Hide, Monster Bone, Monster Hide, Monster Organ. 5 Crimson Croc.
Yeah.
We have a Groomed Nail. We have a Eye of the Immortal. We have a Pseudo Penis.
Again!
We have a Pale Flesh. and we have a flat vein. Okay, do we get any CC from this?
We will when we get back to the settlement.
Okay.
So where's the settlement card? The thing that you go in order.
Oh, you want this?
Is that it?
Yep.
Survivors return. Heal returning survivors. Let's just do this in order. Can I have my eraser? Thanks.
So we don't restore insanity or anything like that.
No.
That stays with us.
Yep.
I feel like we should have died.
We definitely attempted to die.
That was extremely traumatic.
Very tempting to die. Because I was still terrified over here.
Yeah, that whole fight felt like we were just hanging on by the skin of our teeth in the rule book.
Yeah, take this bleed token, although every time I go out, I will have to take a bleed token, correct? When you depart, gain a bleeding token. Yeah, this one's going to always have a bleeding token on him. So, heal returning survivors, remove tokens, do not remove gear, gain endeavors. No one dies. We all come back. We come back with 5 endeavors because the scout brings back 1.
It's not bad.
Update the timeline. Where's my pencil? Over here. Thanks. Alright, we've got a settlement event.
Just keep people posted with what you're updating.
I am updating the timeline. So we are in now Lantern Year 2.
Okay.
And we have to do the settlement event, Death of Song.
Death of Song.
Is that separate? So it says settlement event, and then it says book.
Oh, yeah. So settlement event is going to be a card.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Draw settlement event card. Resolve it, trigger story, and settlement events on the timeline year. Yeah.
Okay. Don't really look, because some of them are from the new, some of them are from the old. Just grab. Okay. You want to do it?
Yeah.
And write down what it is in your timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And put it so that people can, well, I'll have a close-up on it.
Nickname.
This is a fun one.
I know.
This is a fun one.
That's what I thought too when I saw it, because I remembered it. Nickname. Alright. Every returning survivor gets a nickname. Each one rolls 1d10 on all 3 tables below. Add the nickname to the survivor's current name between their first and their surname. A survivor may only be nicknamed once in a lifetime.
Okay.
Want to go first?
Yeah, let's start with expendable. So rolling.
First timeline.
7.
Wise.
So wise.
Yep.
Okay, second one.
Yep.
Lantern.
Hero. Gain 1 plus permanent strength. That's not a lantern, that's a 7.
That's a lantern.
It's like...
And 8.
Of the antelope.
But I've never fought an antelope.
You're the wise hero of the antelope.
I am the expendable wise hero.
Do we have pictograph?
We don't.
Okay.
I am the expendable wise hero of the antelope. I'm going to have to change his main page. This is amazing. Okay, bellowing.
Okay.
This is going to be good.
You're foolish. -1 permanent accuracy. Fool.
Okay.
What number is of the lion?
I am the bellowing, foolish fool of the lion.
Oh, that's amazing.
And the one who didn't die, who was named apoplectic. Apoplectic means like despondent, right?
Yeah. Like, I don't care.
What's the opposite of invested? She's being renamed because of this hunt.
She doesn't get no survival.
Huh?
She doesn't get survival.
She gets another survival. It's a new name. No, I figure because apoplectic died for being apoplectic about the fact that she could dodge.
Yeah.
So she's now a invested.
Roll for your nickname now.
2.
Dingle.
Invested dingle, good. 7.
Savior.
Okay. Of the 1.
Darkness. -1 permanent speed.
Oh.
Okay.
Invested Dingle Savior of the Darkness.
-1 permanent speed.
Yeah. Good, that's gone well. We're all very happy
Ready to
and
do it for me?
content. Oh, I'd love to do it for you.
Okay, Terrified is going first. 7.
Terrified Wise.
1.
Coward, -1 permanent strength. The Terrified Wise Coward. They justify their
6.
fear. Of the Lion.
Okay. And now Despair is going. 9.
Despair, the Wise.
Both mine were wise. 4.
The Wise Sneak.
We didn't get a sneak yet.
Nope. Of the Lantern.
Okay. Wise Coward of the Lion. Wise Sneak of the Lantern. Who got the -1 strength? You're not doing great. You have -1 speed and -1 strength.
Don't worry, we'll take out new people. We'll leave them in the village forever.
But she's got survivalism.
Okay.
You'll try to have a baby and die.
What's next?
Alright. That was a settlement event card and resolve it. So do we never do the same settlement event?
No, we do. We could. Yeah, we could. It's just worth putting it down so you remember what you had.
Okay. Now, want to open your book to Death of Song?
Death of Song. I would love to. Death of Song. A, B, C, D, E. Death of Song. A melody from the darkness abruptly ends. The settlement's heart sinks. A poacher emerges from the darkness, dragging the corpse of a monster. Their face is twisted with guilt. The poacher presents the mangled heap as a gift to the settlement. The gathered survivors cannot help but gaze at the tortured face of the creature, their eyes welling with tears. Muffled sobs escape their throats. You may now hunt the Smog Singers. Add them to the quarry list on the settlement record sheet. The settlement confronts the poacher. Why are we so sad that the screaming singer died? I don't like them. Go ahead and roll 1d10. Confront the poacher. That's
cocked.
Yeah, that's for sure cocked. Definitely not a 1. Oh, good thing it was cocked. The poacher drops to their hands and knees. Their agonized sobs rise above the huddled murmurs of the survivors. Nominate a survivor. Inspired.
What are we getting?
Nominate a survivor. You can nominate one of mine too if you want.
Despair.
Despair. Inspired by the innocence of the creature's face, they gain +1 understanding. They take the poacher's blood-stained hands, give +1 population. The new survivor gains Pacifist and +3 insanity. They remorsefully gain 2 random Smog Singer resources.
Wait, say this again?
We have a brand new survivor.
Yes.
And they gain Pacifist.
They're going to be named Passive.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's go ahead and name them Pacifist. Just mark down, in case we ever want to make their character sheet, they have +3 insanity.
What's the character trait?
So it's a pacifist disorder.
Pacifist disorder.
And they have +3 insanity.
Okay.
But we do gain 2 Smog Singer resources, which I'll go ahead and grab.
And now we're up to 12. Our population.
We gained some pink flesh and a gaseous belly, an organ and a hide. Okay. Anything else we have to trigger?
Update death count. Death count is, I forgot to update it, when you killed people insects.
I don't think I killed them insects, but, you know, there's a lot of people debating a lot of things.
Check milestones. Trigger any milestones. So, you have 3 understanding.
Yep, we already did my insight.
Okay, now I will trigger your designs and dandelions for you. Don't trigger, don't!
I'm moving it so we can see what it is here. I won't read it. I won't read it.
The whole point is that I'm reading it for you.
I won't read it.
You're not reading it?
Not reading it.
I was gonna. Okay. Designs and dandelions. Create the seed pattern deck for your campaign. Examine the seed pattern collection. Check each card's keywords and keep all cards with keywords that appear in your campaign. Set aside any cards with keywords that do not appear in your campaign. Shuffle the settlement seed pattern deck and place it in play. The survivor dreams of a dandelion blooming with a single gleaming eye at its center. The flower withers into a silvery tufted ball, its downy soft seeds tickling the survivor's brain. The survivor sneezes, achoo! Sending a vortex of floating seeds into the darkness over the settlement. The disturbance rouses the survivor, who follows the dizzying path of seeds along the ground. Atop a mound of stone faces, the survivor finds a single seedling. Pulling it, they are surprised at the strength of its resistance. With a howl of triumph, they rip the seedling out. The stone-faced ground crumbles away, revealing a shocking mass of roots growing around a filthy object. Gain the drafting table innovation.
Wow, this is cool. Drafting table innovation. Got it.
The survivor clears the vegetation and examines the scabrous surface. With a bit of spare cloth, they meticulously clean the table. Roll 1d10.
You want me to roll? You want to roll?
It's your survivor.
Okay. Oh!
Read it.
Every groove, edge, and intricate tool sparkles in the lantern light. The dazzling sparkle of creation is reflected in your gleaming eyes. A self-satisfied grin spreads over your face. Gain 2 seed pattern cards and the Mark of the Cyclops Knight ability. Mark of the Cyclops Knight. When you craft a seed pattern, gain +1 strength and +1 hunt XP. At 10 plus hunt XP, you leave the settlement. Expendables really, really growing here. Where do I write this down? This is just amazing. So, Mark of the Cyclops Knight. I'm going to organize my expendable character sheet after the cameras are off. Okay, so here's the thing. What are the... So, seed. Do we have the screaming antelope in this story? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Seed. We have Atlas in this story.
Yeah.
We have the Phoenix in this story.
We have the Phoenix, yeah.
We have the Sunstalker in this story.
No.
We have the White Lion or the Screaming Antelope. No.
No.
We have the Kingsman.
We have the King, not the King's Man.
We don't have the Kingsman. Okay.
As far as I can tell. I mean, I can't... How do I know?
King. Butcher. Do we have the Butcher in this?
Yes.
We have the Crimson Crocodile.
Yeah.
We have the Gambler.
Yeah.
We have the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Seed, Gambler. Okay. So from this deck, we're now going to grab 2 seed patterns. These will be the patterns that potentially we can build if we get the right resources. These are hard to build though, typically. We have the Ornate Rapier and the Neko Twilight Knight Armor. So, 1 perfect bone, 1 bone, and 1 organ. We also need heat. We also need a sword specialist who fought Atlas. And then the last thing, test the blade in the darkness and watch for the glint of far-off light on the tip. Amazing. Finally, we also need the Neko Twilight Knight Armor, 2 iron, 2 hide, 1 organ, a sleepy survivor who plans out a strange outfit with a pictograph. They dream of a knowing smile. When they wake, their schemes are changed. And then cut off the hide of a twilight sword after an encounter with the Hooded Knight. I don't think we're building any of these, but we will set them up and over to the side. We have them as possibilities. When you craft a seed pattern, you think I'm crafting one of these things? What are you talking about?
Where's our collective cognition deck?
Collective cognition deck is over here. What are you looking for?
What's the next number on it?
The next number on it is a 2.
Okay, we get it.
Okay. We have a pleasing plating. Gain the stone plate innovation. We're just getting all the stuff.
Did you get the other innovation that we got?
Yep, it is the drafting table.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, the drafting table. When a survivor first reaches 3 understanding, gain a seed pattern card. Practice. Create a slump. Nothing happens. +1 understanding. You look within until you see a single large eye. Gain a seed pattern card, but skip the next hunt and recover from a migraine. So this lets us continue gaining them. So not the worst thing.
Well, what does it say? What's the ability?
It just lets us, we can roll on it, and it lets us gain.
Don't you automatically get one when you...
No. We already
when a
did
survivor first reaches 3 understanding, gain a seed pattern card.
We already did that. We gained 2.
I think any next survivor when they reach it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Any survivor when they reach...
And we just got stone plate. Settlement tenderly scrapes together comforting meals. Survivors may claim the clothed and satisfied armor set bonus card if they meet its requirements. So that is now something we can work towards. Okay?
What are they called? Can I see that? Can I see that card now?
So, if we meet the requirements, we'll be able to gain this. It's +1 to all hit locations, and the requirements here are: they gain the clothed and satisfied armor set bonus. You may be wearing at least 3 pieces of armor and cannot qualify for another armor set bonus. So any headgear, any arms gear, any body gear, any waist gear, any legs gear will give us the option, will give us the ability to add +1 armor to all hit locations. It's just a nice little buff. Mm-hmm. It's like an early game buff. I like that a lot, actually.
Before you get the...
Yeah.
Okay. And you have to add the complications of those if we need it.
No, neither of them are going to have any complications.
Okay.
Okay. So pleasing plating we have done.
Okay, that was the design in dandelions. Population's not at 0. Population's not 15. The person we gained, passive. Yep. Were they a person born?
No.
Okay, so it's not a first child.
But we are gaining them.
But they're not first child.
They will have the +1 understanding, though. You have a mark underneath our 13 to show everyone below that point gets +1 understanding.
It's technically under our 14 because we died. We had one die.
Gotcha. Okay.
+1 understanding.
Yeah, +1 understanding for anyone below that mark. The other thing I think we have to note is we have 2 people who are gaining a philosophy.
Yeah.
Expendable is going to be gaining a philosophy. And you have 1, I think. So Expendable is going to be gaining the core philosophy of survivalism. You adopt survival. We have 1 person that already has that.
Yeah.
And you, for your character, which one do you want?
I want something different. Dreamism.
Core philosophy of dreamism.
I'll grab that
So
book out.
we'll do survivalism off camera, but we'll do the dreamism now because we've not seen dreamism before. Dreamism.
Okay.
There you are.
Despair has dreamism. This philosophy book describes 1 perspective survivors might adopt to make sense of their world. When a survivor adopts a philosophy, we gain the tenet knowledge and the neurosis, create the rank and milestones by the corresponding XP boxes, advance to the first rank. All survivors must ponder if they're eligible, become eligible. This increases their philosophy rank by 1. You can only do it once per year. Okay. Who or what is the Dreamkeeper? Dreamism. My neurosis is sleepless. Okay. Sleepless. And my tenet is guardian. Interesting.
So we're about to finish the episode, so let's go ahead and read through this. And then I think we're going to finish the episode so we can plan our gear after.
Okay.
And like we did on this video, we'll actually start the video by letting people know what we've upgraded and where we're going.
So, neurosis is sleepless, tenet is guardian. Sleepless. You cannot sleep soundly unless you're at the feet of the Dreamkeeper, bathed in the snores of the dreamers it holds aloft. You cannot gain survival during the hunt or showdown. Interesting. Proceed to rank 1.
What's your trigger condition?
Do we have the gaming gazebo yet? What do you mean, what's my trigger condition?
So what, that middle with the exclamation mark, what's it say? It's the next page.
This. That's what I said. Gaming gazebo.
What's it say, though?
When you ponder dreamism, if the settlement has the gaming gazebo settlement location, a vacancy disrupts your thoughts. Proceed to the divergent rank of this book instead.
Cool.
These give you automatic ways to skip ahead.
Yeah.
My other one was if you didn't ever leave the settlement.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that with Expendable, actually.
They've already left.
No, but he could stop leaving now.
But he's already left at least once. I don't think it qualifies.
He just got survivalism. Because you have to leave to get your first 200 XP.
There's ways. I don't know.
We'll see. I'll check it.
Dreamism, massive figure. The measured, lulling sounds of dreamers pervades the settlement. Despite it, you cannot sleep. Their snores break like waves on your mind, crashing into your thoughts and dragging you inexorably into the orbit of the mysterious figure kneeling at the center of the settlement. Your sleep-deprived body crumples in the pooling fabric at its feet. Gain 1 Lumi and roll 1 d10. 4. A straining ashen tendon twitches in the Dreamkeeper's raised forearm. You raise your own arms experimentally. The gesture fills your body with euphoria. Is this imitation? Worship? You feel strong enough to heft the Dreamkeeper's burdens. The collective dreams of the settlement are yours to keep as well. Gain an observation in your tenet knowledge. Okay. I need to find the guardian tenet knowledge, please.
Okay. Guardian tenet knowledge for dreamism.
Yeah.
Guardian.
And then I have to write all this stuff down.
So Guardian, the others are your burden to bear. You must protect them whatever the cost. After an adjacent survivor makes a roll, you may intervene. Gain +1 systemic pressure token and re-roll one of their roll results. Limit once per showdown. Wow. So you put yourself at more risk of dying, but you can like shift the timeline.
Yeah. Because systemic pressure we subtract from our major wound results.
Yeah. So it gets you really close to death. That's pretty darn cool though.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, this is a 2.
Oh, that's 2?
No, you're right. It's 1.
That's 1.
I saw it costs 2.
I think we're at the point now.
Yeah.
We finish this. We'll start the next episode again, not on the hunt, but we'll start the next episode with
what we've purchased, what we've upgraded, and where we're holding, and then go out on the hunt. Because right now we're up to develop, and then prepare starting survivors.
And we'll head back out on a mission. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you're enjoying this. If you're watching at this point, if you've actually made it to this point, you have to double check. Have you hit the subscribe button? Have you dinged the bell? Have you left a comment? This is insane. There's so many cameras, Shira. That's all I'm trying to say. Whatever the case, though.
Whatever you do, remember to do the important thing.
Play Kingdom Death. Do the Kingdom Death thing. And trust me, it's a good idea.